when we can listen the foreign language, can we improve the pronunciation? If so, we should learn the pronunciation like phonics. The matter, the question is big for me because I struggling in pronunciation. When speak Vietnamese, and then my pronunciation still is not good. I feel I get a result by Jello, and then I little bit improve my pronunciation in speaking because focused on spoken language. I try to listen and then with the voice message from my language partner or Jello teacher, and then I can practice with the voice message. And then I also try to speak after uh, tell 20 word, 20 sentences. And I recorded my voice on my cloud of Jello, and then I can check out and I make sure how I pronounce it in Vietnamese. Still, I believe when I can listen too well, and then I can speak well with good pronunciation because I can remember the pronunciation and spoken language when a native speaker, the Vietnamese people say it, and the pattern of that. I can remember that if I can. Um, I I have a goal to learn Vietnamese for 3 years already since I studied December 2023, and then I've been learning about and 21 months already. Then I got a 15 months in future because of my targets during the 3 years. I would like to communicate with the Vietnam people naturally, not intelligently, so naturally. Just listen and speak with a good pronunciation and asking something when I don't understand. And then there's so many ways to communicate better. After then, and I can improve my language skills. I can expand the knowledge by reading books and then writing that. And yeah, I can improve much more. Then I think still, and then my language partner who teaches Vietnamese well, she recommend learn pronunciation and grammar. Um, but still, I don't want to spend the time to learn pronunciation and grammar. I still want to be focused on spoken languages by listening with some news from YouTube about related with Korea and war and economy and tourism. And also I practice, I tell 20 sentences in Korean, English, and Vietnamese. I try to make sentence and still practice. And also, just like now, I use voice typing, and then I make creative content about how to improve language skills. So, and then we can do that much more. We can do much more. I can do much more. Yeah, I hope so. Then, yeah, if I can listen well, yeah, I can speak well in good pronunciation. This is true because until I practice and then I cannot listen well. That's the problem. I cannot listen well. That's the problem. It is possible to listen. But how can I listen with a good vocabulary power, with the knowing the good um, meaningful sentences, or using high frequency words and defining words? I can make many sentences in Vietnamese naturally, and then at the same speed of native speakers, the Vietnamese people, then I can speak more and then listen more, and then and maybe it might be possible to catch the speed and also the meaning, and I can remember with some my brain reaction, brain cognition. It might be possible. So I try to uh, keep listening, speaking with pronunciation, um, while focusing on spoken language. That is the point. Yeah, I keep doing that. Keep doing that. Now I use what I said, and then by copying that, I can use it with AI. In English, my content should over. When we can listen well, we can speak in good pronunciation in learning Vietnamese after proofreading with. Mm, Now I talk with this, and then there you go. Oh, copy it. Always reach the limits. I don't know why. Why you got a limit? This is just a proofreading. But anyway, I can review it, read it again. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I can help you organize your content for clearly the English version while keeping your idea in touch. Here is a polished version of what you wrote. In English, my goal is to improve my listening so that I can speak Vietnamese with good pronunciation after reading in my sentences. I realized that listening carefully in four languages can really help improve pronunciation for me. Pronunciation is a big challenge because I struggle with it, especially in Vietnamese. When I practice speaking with my friends or teachers, I notice gradual improvements. For example, I sometimes feel like my pronunciation is awkward, like I got a reserved by Jello. But after focus the practice, I improve a little. I concentrate on spoken language. I listen carefully to voice messages from my language partner or Jello teacher. Then practice by repeating or recording myself. I usually record about 20 sentences to save time in my crowd and check my pronunciation. This helps me understand how I am pronouncing words and improves my speaking. I believe that if I can listen well and I can speak with a really good pronunciation, listening allows me to remember the pattern and dynamic of native speaker speech. I've been learning Vietnamese for about 3 years, so since December 2023. I've been practicing constantly for about 21 months, and I plan to continue for another 15 months to reach my goals. My aim is to communicate naturally, not just intelligently. I want to listen and to speak fluently, ask questions, when I don't understand and communicate in various ways. I don't want to spend too much time on grammar and pronouncing words. Instead, I want to focus on spoken language, listening to news and content about Vietnam, Korea, world economy, and tourism on YouTube. I also practice by making plain sentences in Korean, English, and Vietnamese. I sometimes use voice typing to practice, which can feel a bit crazy, but it helps me improve my language skills. The main problem is listening comprehension. I can hear words, but understanding them in context is hard. To improve, I need a good vocabulary, meaningful sentence, and a high frequency word that I can use to make many sentences naturally. If I can understand that meaning while listening at the same speed as a native Vietnamese speaker, I can speak better and understand more. I focus on listening and speaking using translation when needed and staying consistent. My priority is spoken languages, and I plan to keep practicing this way. Okay. Let me see. Done.